Hey everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybrosys. In today's video, we will discuss about how to change the sale order sequence number. So you can simply search for the sequence from the home screen. So you can see that we have just navigated into the sequences. So currently you can see that many sequence codes over here with its name and all. This is because we have installed multiple modules, so everything is just available over here. I would like to change the reference number of the sales order. So I'll be choosing that module. So in order to manage with the reference number of the sales module or sale order, you can just choose sale order over here. So afterwards, you can see that the name is given as sale order and you can also find the sequence code. So you just need to give the proper sequence code over here because it is mandatory to give the sequence code. As you are providing wrong sequence code, you will be getting the reference number field as null. And here we have set the implementation type as standard and we have just made it active. And if you want to restrict this with a particular company, you can just choose that company. Afterwards, under the sequences, we have different fields such as prefix, suffix, subsequent, date range, and all. So in this case, we will be generating a sequence number with Cybro by setting the date and all. So here you would be able to find first we just need to represent the day, then month and year. And it will be having a length of size 5 and we just need to increment by 1. Okay. And so that we will be using the strip size as 1. And here you can also use a particular date range, which means that sometimes we know that we will be generating the sales order in different months. So we just need to know the number of sales order that is generated in a particular month. So we can use particular date range to get the number of the number of sales order that are generated. So you can just provide the date range. So I have given 2 date range over here, that is from 1st of November to 31st of November and 1st of December to 31st of December. And in case of number, actually, there are only 30 days. And I just need to change this. And I just want to start the numbering from 1. Okay. So whenever I'm using or trying to create a new sale order with the month of December, it will be starting from 1. If I'm trying to create it from, in the month of November and all, then also it will be starting from 1 because we have given the number likewise. Now, afterwards, what you have to do is that you can just dive into the sales module. From there, we can just click on new button. Now, we just need to choose a customer. So I'll be setting that. And afterwards, we have to choose a product or you can just simply save this. Okay. And as you just save this, you can see we can find the prefix over here. That is Cybro is given as a prefix. And as we are generating this in the month of November, and we just need to start it from 1, right? And here you can see we have given the size as 5 and you would be able to find the size that is given over here. Afterwards, you can find the date and the month, the year and all. Okay, now let me try to create a new invoice over here, or you can just duplicate this. So as you just make a duplication for this, here you can see the number is just incremented over here. Now let me click on new in order to create the other one with a new date that I have given in the subsequent date range. Okay, so here I'm gonna make a sales order in the month of let's say in the month of December. So let it be 1. So on 1st of December, the quotation will be creating and on that day itself, that sale order will be expiring. So you can set the expiry date and quotation date over there. Afterwards, let me choose a product and let me save this. And here you would be able to find that we have generated a new sales order in the month of December with starting reference number or sequence number as 1. Now, again, if you make multiple sales order, you can see the number will be just incrementing and it will be reflected under the sequences. So as you just move on to the sequences, here we can easily find that that are affecting. So let's search for sale order, and here you can see currently you can find the change. As we have generated 2 sale order in the month of November, you can see the next sale order number will be incremented or set as 3. And in case of the sale order that is generated in the month of December, is that we have only generated 1, and the next number will be 2. So likewise, we can easily manage the sequence number in sales, or you can also manage the sequence number for any of the module. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.